Top of the hour, good morning. Have a little breakfast with me. Any early risers, early birds? Oh, this beautiful Saturday morning. I got up and made myself some breakfast. Grits, eggs, sausage, smoked beef sausage. And some OJ. Any of my subscribers on? Any other family of the channel on? Or is it too early for y'all? It's 8:11 here. AM, Florida time. I'm not too much of a breakfast person, but here lately, I be having to have me some breakfast. Maybe that comes with aging. When y'all post up, just having a little breakfast. Early risers, tune in, grab your coffee, bagel, a breakfast choice. Come post up with me. I think the beauty about rising early is that feeling that you're the only one that's existing in the world for the moment. It's a silence and a peace that's undescribable. I take that moment very seriously, just to kind of do all of my thinking. I'm eating some grits, eggs, smoked beef sausage. Just a little Saturday morning country breakfast. No rant raving. Again, I noticed the channel is at 69 subscribers. So shout out to all you that are joining in and supporting the growth. That's very appreciative. Good morning. So just trying different, avenues to try to get ones to warm up to me, to introduce myself, kind of like, I guess, a soft introduction. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying. You know, I try to get on and catch the vibe, you know what I'm saying, of, I guess, this internet-based social media, and just be relatable. I'm not gonna come on here with all the screaming and all that. Pretty much just a realistic day-to-day life and a real person, and just trying to engage with you guys. So, yeah, it's a little different, but I will keep at it. That's how I'll finish eating breakfast. I gotta go over to the dump, take some trash. What's up, Max? After taking run some trash over to a dump. Max, it is. I appreciate it. Had you been here, bro, you can get a plate, yo. Just some grits, eggs, and some beef smoked sausage. I like my sausage with a little burn on it. It beats going to the Waffle House, man. All of the food nowadays, that shit sucks. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat this breakfast. I gotta run to the dump. Waffle House is so underrated nowadays. At one point in time, it was a good go-to for breakfast, but no longer. Might as well take the time out and get in your own kitchen and cook you something. Y'all like grits? Or is that just a southern thing? They had a rat, they named it Jerry. And you sat there and ate the food? I would have been out of there. I made a call to get Jerry locked up and confined to where animals supposed to be at. Yeah, that was crazy. A pet named Jerry in the eating slot. No, the world is so weird nowadays, dog. So weird. I can't get over that. A pet rat in the Waffle House named Jerry. Where was Tom? I like my sausage burnt. If it ain't got a little burn on it, I don't be wanting it, dog. Raw, what's up? I don't be wanting it. I don't know, that burnt Let's just add some little flavor to it, dog. What's up, Anna? So what y'all got going on this morning? Any fun in the sun? Any hanging out with friends, family, taking the kids out? For those that are working during the week, how you spend your weekend? Y'all relaxing, or you gonna step out today? Or I try to use the weekend to just kick back. It's possible, but that don't always go as well, especially being a single parent of two. It's 5 a.m. for you? Wow. Where you at? Now that's an early riser. Stayed up all night. What, you went out partying, Rob? Or you were just feeling yourself, just a night owl? Seattle area? Sleepless nights in Seattle. Sleepless in Seattle? Heck yeah. I'm in Florida. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as you don't make a habit of it. You've never been? Well, I've never been to Seattle. Yeah, we got to get in motion, bro, and start seeing the world. Start seeing, you know what I'm saying, more, you know, what's outside of our box. It's a lot of sunshine, rains. Well, we'll just say unpredictable weather, but for the most part, it's always, there's sunshine. The underlying is the sun's always gonna come out. Pretty women. Nice, historic old towns. Like, Florida is beautiful. Hidden gems, as they would say. College or high school? I remember attending band camp. I was in junior high. I played the damn trombone. I hated that thing. First off, I was short, so my limbs weren't as long. Man, I hated that thing. I'm doing great, Twizzy. Good morning. How are you doing yourself? Oh, Rob, you're in high school. Well, you must be got an adult account, or are you over 18? I play like everything, but old season, I'm going electric. Oh, the electric guitar. All right. You'll be premiering a band pretty soon, huh? Get you a drummer, lead singer, pulling on the snares. Okay. Hey, the sky's the limit, man. We don't have gifts just to have them. To let them sit idle. You use them. A gift will take you places. Don't suppress it. Work on that craft, man. There's no guessing game. So yeah, that concludes my breakfast, you guys. And then we gotta wipe off our plates. I'm always remind my kids to do this when they get up. So yeah, that was delish, as I knew it would. Need us some water. All right, Rob. Have your day. Have yourself a swell day, bro. We're gonna smoke us a black. Oh, you haven't had rehearsal all summer. That's what's up. So yeah, you see all that sun in the background? That's Florida. 7:27. Man, that morning long time, dog. It really sets the day, sets the course for the day. If you can get in, get up early, and just sit silently and just do your breathing techniques, breathe in and out, just kind of just relax. Allow your thoughts to align. It brings everything in alignment, man. It would just, you'll see a big impact on overall, how smoothly your day go. You'll have hiccups, and you'll be so bulletproof. I hate having to get up at the jump of a dime and, rush to do everything and don't really have that time for myself. It's like my whole day is chaotic. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hey, dude. us both a favor and join the family, support the channel, you know, relatable content, be coming soon. And as I, get a system, I'll be on more frequently. I just got to really find a balance, with work and life and, ultimately content creating. I'm being able to be available and accessible, not only to my immediate, but also to my growing family through the channel. That'll be awesome. Yeah, pretty much now it's just, it's just built up of like little shorts. Now that I got the, I guess, subscription criteria, I have the access to the live. So I've been, just working that out, trying that out. A lot of times we talk about, how anticipated and how anxious we are for that next chapter. But we never sit to contemplate, the uncomfortability, that it would be, adapting and stepping into that new chapter. That's I mean, everything, that you've once known up until that moment, is pretty much null and void to you, right? You're walking in something new, that requires, level of newness, that you haven't yet tapped into, but yet is dormant in you, that is really provoking you to pull out, to be able to operate, to sustain in that new place. And we don't talk about that often, how, it's a whole work task in itself, right? Of coming into that new place, that has been uh made available to you through, your work, your groundwork and things like that. And it's like a snake has shedded that skin and it's showing you, the underlying, different facets, new facets that you have yet, even discovered, let alone, tapped into, that you have about yourself, and it's requiring you to operate them. So it's all getting in and coming from behind, that anxiety of, you, of course, you're going to have the anxiety of what they're going to think and, how it's going to be perceived. But until you become comfortable with it, no one else, can embrace it. Because from afar they can see the difficulty, or they can see the uncertainty that you have. So it's just best to just kind of like let go and just let loose. Just walk into it. The more practice makes perfect. So the more that you're just able to not just think about it and just walk into it, I think that becomes, the work in itself for you, where it begins to work for you. Because it's not about being in control, right? But it's about being able to flow. It's just like the rivers or the ocean. The waves aren't controlled. They just flow. and the wind gust tends to blow, which causes a current. I'm starting to see that's the rhythm of this thing. You just gotta flow. It's such a nice, amazing morning, though.